Welcome back, everybody, to more Alan Wake. You may remember last time we fell a long way. We fell a very, very long way, and things didn't necessarily end particularly well for Alan, and I have no idea where he's at now. So we're gonna go ahead and get ourselves started up, and we have ourselves. We should have an intro to watch. So here we go.
Previously on Alan Wake, I'm hunted by the law.
Sheriff, Wake's running. I'm giving chase.
Are you seriously telling me that writer just took out my deputies?
A thriller I supposedly wrote is coming true. The genre of the story seems to be shifting. It's turning into a horror story. I was told that Alice had been kidnapped, but that was a lie.
We don't have his wife. We don't know where she is.
Her purported kidnapper was eaten up by the dark presence before it attacked me.
Alan, shh, baby. It was just a nightmare.
Alice.
There you go, Alan.
Hartman. I fell.
I had to give you a sedative. Don't fight it. You went through another rough period.
What?
Right now, it's very important that you stay calm. We don't want you to have another episode. You're a patient at my clinic. Have been for a while now. The shock of your wife's death triggered a mental illness.
No, you're lying.
You're suffering from various symptoms of undifferentiated schizophrenia.
Bastard.
It's okay, Alan. Just let go.
Felt groggy. Whatever Hartman had bumped in me was making me numb. I felt like this was happening to someone else. Someone I was watching on television. I couldn't think. Couldn't focus.
You haven't slept in like 4 days, Alan. Of course you can't focus on like anything. This bag isn't doing anybody any good right there. Alright. Hey. Alan, look what you've done! You've been awake for minutes and you're already messing up
Good
everything?
evening, Alan. Are we feeling better now? Feeling calm?
Yeah. I see you brought your pet gorilla with you. So sure, I'm calm. I get the message. Loud and clear.
Quite right. That's the spirit. You're being very brave, Alan. I understand you're confused. I would be more concerned if you weren't suspicious of me. I don't blame you for it.
Big of you.
Now, why don't you come with me? We'll reacquaint you with my clinic and go over everything you might have forgotten. Little walk and some fresh air? Yes, it will do you good.
Yep. None of this surprises me right now.
This corridor is
None of
for
it.
patients. Most of them aren't here right now. Jack took them out for a fishing trip. Except for the ones who are particularly vulnerable, of course.
Like
I
me.
encourage creativity as a part of the recovery process here at Cauldron Lake Lodge. I specialize in treating artists.
Not
I
like
bet
me.
you do.
Splendid, Alan. I honestly believe we can get this thing under control if we work together.
I honestly think that you're
This
like
way,
a
Alan.
super shadow demon guy. Closing your doors on me, yo. Do you want me to walk on this? This is the creepiest elevator ever.
Now, Alan, from past experience with you, I know I need to get right into the heart of the matter as quickly as I can after an episode. So I'm just going to say this. Alice is dead.
I don't believe you, man.
You're in a very vulnerable state until you understand and accept this.
You're in a very vulnerable state on this elevator with me.
And you couldn't face that. You're suffering from hallucinations, paranoid delusions, unusual thinking, an obsession about light and darkness, a feeling that everything revolves around you, your thoughts and dreams. Your mind has constructed an elaborate fantasy scenario in which your writings are affecting reality. She has been kidnapped and supernatural forces of darkness are trying to stop you.
So
Go this way, Alan.
Alan Wake
I
has...
wasn't ready for another shot.
Really?
So I went along with it. He had to be lying. But under the influence of the drug he had given me, I had to fight not to believe his words.
It's all in your head. You've been making it up. Apart from the tragic accident with your wife, no one has been killed. Your delusions are just a manifestation of your subconscious mind trying to protect you from the too painful truth. Unless we fight the fantasy, it will return. I know the instinct is to resist me, but think about it. Doesn't this make far more sense than the insane supernatural conspiracy you have concocted in your mind? You're a skeptic by nature, Alan. We both know this. Everything can be explained logically.
I mean, I've only been saying that this must be the truth since, what, part 1? That Alan is absolutely batshit crazy? Yeah. But really, this guy's totally a shadow demon. He's clearly a shadow demon.
I never get tired of this view. Very inspiring, isn't it?
Cauldron Lake spread below us. I could see Mirror Peak on the other side of the lake. I thought I could make out the spot where Diver's Isle had been when I arrived with Alice. Now there was nothing but waves.
It seems there's a storm coming. Funny, I don't recall there being a mention of that in the weather forecast.
Yeah, the shadow demons really don't like to broadcast their motives.
Follow me.
Their plans? Nope.
Alan, what I'm telling you is good news.
Is it?
Right now we're in control.
My wife is dead.
Relapse, it gets more and more difficult to resurface from the dark depths of your imagination. Not surprising, considering your profession.
Same with the shadow demons inside
is
me.
what you work with. After all your nightmares, this should come as an immense relief to you. If it doesn't, why is that? Because I'm lying? Or because you don't want to admit that you're not well? It's very natural for you to think of me as your enemy. It's part of the illness.
I let him talk. Hartman obviously loved his own voice. His words echoed madly inside my head. I dug my nails into the palms of my hands to stay focused.
You need to work with me. Once you accept that, we can begin the journey towards your recovery. Come along. Let's go inside.
Oh man, it's time for some group therapy? What in the world? Coffee, there's coffee upstairs.
Here's the entrance to the office wing. That's for staff only. You
Uh-huh.
were impressed by my trophies when you first arrived here. I do love to hunt. The great outdoors, man versus nature. It's wonderful stuff.
I like how the first thing he says is, hey, don't go up there. And I'm like, well, I'm gonna go up there. No one tries to stop me. Not one person is like, hey man, you shouldn't do that.
Emerson.
Hartman had mentioned that the
See
power had
this?
been acting up. Maybe that was the reason for the generator and the work light on the balcony. The generator hadn't been activated, and there was no key.
Please, Emerson. Mr. Wake is confused enough as it is.
Hey man, I know what's going on.
Yeah, you'd like me to go away.
More coffee?
Scared. But you can't just decide what kind
Double
of
coffee
dream you have when you
photos.
have it.
Emerson.
Okay. Sorry.
Boo. That's Emerson. We're actually making some progress with him, I'm happy to say. He works on video
Elbow
games.
strike.
It's trash, of course, but it does involve
Get him
some
to the head.
small creative effort, which makes him receptive to my therapeutic methods.
No kidding.
Touche. Video game guys making fun of video game guys? That's classy. Alright.
Come, Alan, this way. Now, you might have noticed the typewriter in your room.
Yes.
You've been writing as a part of the therapy. As soon as you feel up to it, you should continue.
Oh. Welcome to Cauldron Lake Lodge. We're here to give you the specialized help you need. However, please observe the following. Please ask friends and family to schedule visits beforehand to ensure they don't interfere with your therapy and or periods of creativity. Also, please respect your fellow patients' need for privacy and personal space, especially when they're engaged by their creative process. Is that the squeaky sound that I hear, like, to the side of me? Is that someone's creative process? Be patient. Typically, our patients have long-term creative problems, and they won't be solved overnight. Give yourself permission to take the time you need. Bear in mind that you're voluntarily receiving treatment that has been specifically tailored for you. Engagement therapy, trademark, and its sister method, the flow, also trademark, work best when you are actively engaged and in shaping them. If you have any concerns, please don't hesitate to voice them. Yeah. Yeah, I used to read stuff like that to people for a living.
Killing me.
Oh,
There's a storm
Night
coming.
Springs.
Oh, what a storm.
I hope it wipes this place off the face of the earth.
And these two are the Anderson brothers, Odin and Thor. They
Thor.
How should I put this? A heavy metal
Yeah.
band in the 70s and 80s called Old Gods of Asgard. They even adopted new first names to
that's
complete
great.
the image of Viking gods. After the band broke up, they lived on a farm nearby.
Guys have
They
class.
Are, well, in advanced stages of dementia. They're well cared for, TLC and all that. There's nothing more that can be done. I'm afraid that the rock and roll lifestyle has left its mark.
That his like arm is dislocated from its shoulder.
Oh, that won't do. I'm so sorry to cut this short for now, Alan. The power has been acting up. I'd better go check on it. We'll continue this soon.
Shadow demons are coming.
Meanwhile, when you feel up to it, return to your room and try to write. It really is for the best. Don't you think?
This guy totally looks like an unmakeup version of Odo from
I'd like
Deep
to
Space
bash
Nine.
his head in with a hammer.
Oh, he'd love to fish out our secrets, but he has no clue. He's not crazy enough. Not crazy like us, Sonny. Yeah! Being crazy's a requirement, Sonny. Who else could understand the world when it's like this? It takes crazy to know crazy.
That's the sanest thing I've heard in a while.
Say, you're all right, Tom. Hey, we like him, don't we, bro? He's got to go to the farm.
The Anderson
Oh my God.
Valhalla!
We wrote it all down. Lest
Wow.
you forget. A crash course. All you need to know to get your head right. You need to find the message.
Here, Sonny, here's something for you. Gave me a rash, but I kept it safe from these bastards.
Oh man, is it a page?
My
It's a
hand-
page. Oh, sorry, Alan. Do continue.
Clearing up. Or according to Hartman, I was sinking back into the fantasy. I was convinced he was lying to me about everything. Crazy or not, the Andersons made more sense.
Tom, you got any booze on you?
Yeah, no.
We
Sorry,
have a
guys.
stash of the special stuff at the farm. Our own formula. Local ingredients. Medicine clears your head right up. Makes you remember like moonbeams on the brain.
Oh,
Wow.
I just noticed.
guys.
Leather patches on the elbows? That's not very rock and roll.
It really isn't.
Tom just lost is all. Baba Yaga got to him too, the damn witch.
I like that they're
She
referring to
used us
me
all,
like they
taken
are to
from
the
all of
other
us.
author.
Took my thunder, the witch.
And my ravens, what were they? Memory
Hugin and
and
Munin.
thought. The
Yeah.
bag.
How dare
She
she?
took something from you too, didn't she? That's what she
Oh,
does.
what? What? Bobby Yaga's the main bad guy in the story? Holy crap.
Like it gives you power.
Oh, what?
You're a creator, an artist, a god.
Nightmare shifted in their sleep in the darkness of the lake.
Yeah, that's the
Oh,
one.
what?
She makes sure it comes out twisted and wrong. Just ask the lamp lady. She knows what happened to that other writer.
She's been using you, boy, and you let her. You went and opened the door for her, didn't you?
Now, it was already open a crack. And whose fault is that? We're morally corrupt, disease-ridden, old and stupid.
Doesn't mean he had to open it all
These
the
guys
way,
go all the
God
way.
damn it.
Okay. That means that they're done. When they collapse, that means they're done. Oh, man.
Zane
Right.
could feel the poems, taking form, shaping things. As he experimented, he imagined he could almost feel the power surging through the keys of the typewriter. It exhilarated him. But there was fear, too. If not for his young assistant Emil, he would have given it up. but Emil convinced him otherwise. He too had a way with words.
Who's Emil? This is what? Where'd this guy come from? What? Alright.
So tired. Built the farm close to the lake.
Close to the lake, right?
Place of power.
We gotta find like their stuff somehow, somewhere. But for now, we're going back to our... Poor guy.
You can't wake up. You can't hurt a nightmare because all dreams are only imagination. They're only in your head and they're not there when you wake up. So you can't wake up because I'm in charge.
That's great.
If they get too rowdy.
The doors were locked. Hartman and the nurses would have keys,
Why don't you humor
but there was
Dr.
no way
Hartman
to get
and
my
give
hands
the
on
writing
them.
a shot, huh? Typewriter's in your room. You can get to your room by those stairs, Wake.
I thought that was like... Oh, okay, so through those doors is I gotcha. Well...
Something's wrong. I'm not myself. It's hard to think that there's a shadow inside my head. I can only focus on writing. Everything else is a blur. I'm trapped in this cabin. Have been for days, but it's always dark outside. My editor is real. I saw her again. She's not human.
Whoa.
It's not human. A dark presence is wearing the old woman's face. She was covered in clinging shadows. There's a hole in her chest where her heart should be.
Oh, God.
I think I've made a horrible mistake. I don't think I'm any closer to saving Alice. It's been lying to me, using me to get the story it wants, and the story will come true.
Oh, man. Alan, what have you done? What's going on, Alan? I have a feeling like that everything is about to get like really like super spooky all of a sudden. Where's my bedroom? How did I get here? Is it? Wait, that must be me. Can I go into other people's rooms? Emerson? Yes, I can. Hey guys. Ha! They have a Night Springs video game. That's adorable. Whoa, what is this?
Hartman wanted me to write. I knew I couldn't, but I figured I should just play along for now. It was the only thing I could do with Nurse Birch watching me like a hawk.
Oh, this is the guy like storyboarding for this game, but it's not this game. It's the Night Springs video game. Alan Wake, you're Night Springs. This is all just a television show. Breaking into people's places. Oh, I want to look at your art, crazy people. Oh God, are you just drawing the same picture over and over again? This is the same picture the guy's working on downstairs. That's so weird. At least someone locks the damn door here. Not me. Alan Wake doesn't lock anything.
The white glare of the blank page in front of me hurt my eyes. My hands began to shake uncontrollably.
You need to get some like warm colored paper.
Hey, Wake, you stay here. I'm gonna go see what's up. You just keep doing what you're doing. Be cool, okay?
Hey man, I'm always cool.
I didn't know what the chaos was all about, but it could be my only chance of getting out of here.
Oh God. Alright. It may be your only way of getting out of here, Alan. But for now, we are breaking, and we will see the rest of you guys next time. As we potentially work on concluding Alan Wake. I think this might be the last chapter. Maybe. We'll see. Until then, you'll have yourselves a wonderful evening. See ya.